It is also known as dextrose or grape sugar. With 6 carbon atoms, it is classed as a hexose, a subcategory of monosaccharides. D-glucose is one of the 16 aldose stereoisomers. The D-isomer, D-glucose, occurs widely in nature, but the L-isomer, L-glucose, does not. Glucose is made during photosynthesis from water and carbon dioxide, using energy from sunlight. The reverse of the photosynthesis reaction, which releases this energy, is a very important source of power for cellular respiration. Glucose is stored as a polymer, in plants as starch and in animals as glycogen. Glucose is the most widely used aldose in living organisms. One possible explanation for this is that glucose has a lower tendency than other aldehexoses to react non-specifically with the amine groups of proteins. This reaction, glycation, impairs or destroys the function of many proteins. Glucose's low rate of glycation can be attributed to it having a more stable cyclic form compared to other aldehexoses, which means it spends less time than they do in its reactive open chain form. The reason for glucose having the most stable cyclic form of all the aldehexoses is due to it having all of its hydroxy groups, with the exception of the hydroxy group on the anomeric carbon of D-glucose in the equatorial position. Many of the long-term complications of diabetes, for example, blindness, renal failure, and peripheral neuropathy, are probably due to the glycation of proteins or lipids. In contrast, enzyme-regulated addition of sugars to protein is called glycosylation and is essential for the function of many proteins.